So what different, types of contraceptives are there that you would advise a girl? Because you said you'd be able, once a girl, walks into our health facility,
Yes.
she'll be told about all the different options.
We avail all the options.
Yeah. So what options are there?
We can categorize them into two.
Okay.
Either artificial or natural,
Okay.
or short-term and long-term. Now, I'll go the short-term, long-term way, then we will be able to say the different ranges that are there.
Okay.
So the short-term methods, most of them are artificial.
Yes.
We have the pills, which come into three. We have the e-pill, which is the emergency pill,
Yes.
that you take once you have gone through an emergency state, for example, rape or defilement, and that is should be taken at most, if worse came to worse, twice in a year, at most.
Okay.
But you find that our girls and our women are running for the e-pill every weekend. And again, that's why I said we are doing more harm than good. So that we have the e-pill, then we have the progesterone-only pill.
Okay.
This is a cycle of 35 pills that once a mother delivers, they are supposed to take this pill every day continuously for as long as they would choose.
Okay.
But at least not beyond the baby attaining 6 months.
Yes.
So once baby attains 6 months, the mom should stop using the progesterone-only pill and go to COX, the combined pill. I carried a sample of the combined pill.
Okay.
So the 35, the progesterone only has 35 pills.
Okay.
And once you start taking a pill like today, you should take it every day, the same time, without stopping.
All right.
So then the combined pill is taken after the baby attains 6 months.
Okay.
Why? Because it has a combination of two hormones, both estrogen and progesterone. Now, if you take it when baby has not reached 6 months, there are tendencies of mom not having enough milk to breastfeed baby.
Okay.
So that's why there are these two types. Then from the progesterone only, we have the injection, which is also the most commonly used.
All right.
The Depo-Provera. The Depo-Provera injection. It runs for 3 months. Every 3 months, a mom, if mom chooses to use that kind of method, every 3 months they are supposed to come to the health facility and they are given a jab of Depo-Provera.
Okay.
So then we also have the condoms, which we have both male and female. And then we also have the daily psycho beads, which goes along with the calendar method.
All right.
Now again, as I said, when someone
So that's
works,
more the natural.
That's more of the natural side.
Okay.
So now from the 3-month injection, we have the 3-year progesterone only implant.
Okay.
So the implants come in two. It's a small rod. It's a small capsule.
Yes.
It's a capsule that actually contains progesterone.
That's it?
This is the actual rod.
Okay.
So for the 3 years, we normally use this one rod, Implanon.
Okay.
It's called Implanon NXT.
All right.
So this is the rod that is placed right under the inner arm of the less active arm.
All right.
Yeah, so that
if
we
you're
are
right-handed,
yes,
you put it on your
the
left hand.
If you're left-handed, we put it on the right.
Why is that? Why, if I put it on my right hand, what would happen?
So that immediately we place it under the skin. Sometimes we advise that the arm should not lift heavy, because remember it's a rod, you can feel it.
Okay.
It's a capsule.
Yes.
Once it's placed under the skin, it's normally not that tough.
Yeah.
That's a placebo.
Yeah.
So once it's placed there, we remember we have punctured the skin.
Yes.
So we need that muscle, at least that area, to relax for at least 3 to 5 days, so that we allow that area to dry and heal well.
Okay.
Just for between 3 to 5 days.
Okay.
You continue doing your normal duties as ordinary as possible.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I hear moms saying that they have been told, wasifanye kazi,
So
should
they
not
know.
work. Yeah, they take a rest completely.
So it's just for 5 days.
It's
and
just
thereafter,
between 3 to 5 days. The less active arm should be given some rest until the area that we have punctured. Remember, the puncture is just as small as this.
Okay.
But we just want to be sure as healthcare professionals that the capsule is in place and that the area that we have punctured is intact.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So that is the 3-year one.
So is that the long term? Is it
This
fall
is
under the
long term. Yes.
Okay.
The 5-year one are 2 of these. It is the same rod,
The same place?
but 2 of them.
Okay.
Yes, we still place them under the skin, and they are to run for 5 years.
All right.
So the difference between the 3-month, 3-year, and 5-year is the duration.
Okay.
But the content is the same.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
The dosage in the 3-month is heavier than the dosage in the 3-year, and the 3-year one is heavier than the 5-year one.
Okay.
So the longer the period, the better the method, because you have less hormone within the body that is being released into your system slowly by slowly.
Okay.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
So the longer the period, then the less the
less the
dosage.
hormone and the better the method.
Okay.
But choice is
And
always-
effectiveness?
Yes, it's as if all very effective.
Okay.
Yes. Now then we have the 12-year coil, which is placed inside the uterus. We go through the birth canal,
Yes.
get into the uterus, and introduce the coil into the uterus.
Okay.
Yes. And this
Is that the actual size?
This is the actual size of the coil.
Oh.
Yes. That's the actual size of the coil, and this is what we use to place the
Insert.
coil into the uterus.
Okay.
Yeah. So I know there are so many myths and misconceptions that
Yes.
come around the coil.
There are.
But it is one of the best methods because it's just like you have a ring on your finger.
Yeah.
So it's just a piece of plastic that has been coated with copper that is introduced into the uterus and is placed there.
Yes.
And it's left there. Then when you leave, it is as intact as possible.
Okay. And does it bend like this?
No. What happens is we place it in the introducer, then once we leave it in the uterus, it opens to form the same T.
Okay.
Yes. And we reduce the threads so that when you are having your sexual interaction, then there's no discomfort.
Yeah.
Yeah. So normally when we go in when it is folded like that.
All right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then
So
now
when
you
it
push
goes into the uterus, through the birth canal, we
Yeah.
get into the cervix and leave it there. If you are keen, you will see that it will open inside the uterus.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So
that
then
is
now you cut whatever is
we
on
reduce and tuck into just besides the cervix.
Okay.
Yes.
And so these elements like the string, the copper, do they affect the body in any way?
The reason, okay, what copper does is it deactivates the sperms.
Okay.
That is how it works. So that they are not able to get through to the ovum that has been produced by the mature ovary. Yes.
All right.
So in case there are any that will still swim through, there's still the T.
Okay.
Remember?
Yes.
So they will make the uterine environment unbearable.
Okay.
For any implantation to take
happen.
place.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever will remember these strings, they will not be as tough as they appear. They are like this. Remember, this is the new one. I actually carried a new one so that you are able to see how it comes packaged.
Yeah.
Now, what happens with these threads, with the time, they take up the form of the vaginal wall. They tone down, they become soft and warm as the vaginal space.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
So then you are not able to actually pick that these are the threads for the coil and this is not.
Oh, okay. And I know there are also fears where people have said that this section here tends to either break or not stay intact as it should. Is that true?
That is a myth.
It's a myth.
It's a myth.
Okay.
Because we've felt the actual coil. This is a plastic that can be folded either way.
Okay.
So whatever makes the uterine uncomfortable environment uncomfortable for implantation is the copper. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then, what are the side effects so maybe let's finish all the methods and then maybe we can touch on the side effects. You were
so
talking about the calendar.
Yeah, the cycle beads go along with the calendar because then the starting point is here where day one there's a small ring. You can see there's a small ring on the cycle beads. So this is where you start. So the first day you place your ring on the first bin.
Okay.
The following day, you mark, as you are marking your calendar, you are moving the ring.
And this is the first day of what? Your menstrual cycle?
Yes.
Okay.
Then you move the bead every day, every day, every day. Now, you can see there's the red, which is the first day, the brown one, the brown beads, and the white beads.
Yes.
So the white beads are the ones the days which are not safe. But the rest of the days, you are safe to have your sexual experiences.
Okay.
Okay? So you just become cautious on if you're not able to abstain during these days, then you use a backup method, which is condom.
Okay.
Yes, just to be very sure of yourself.
Okay.
And this goes along with
your
the
calendar. All right.
Yes.
So are these 30 beads in there or 31? Or how many beads are there?
This is more helpful in a cycle of between 28 and 32.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
But different women have different number of days that they experience their menstrual period.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
if you are not sure about your menstrual cycle, then again, this might not be very advisable.
Okay.
Yes.
And by not sure, meaning the cycle period or just?
The cycles. You see, there are some women who will receive their periods maybe from a certain date.
Yes.
The following month,
it's a different date.
Yeah. The following month is a different date. So that tells you your period is not regular.
Yeah.
And that is not advised for such a method because you don't know at what point your ovum is mature, and maybe the day that it matures is when you have your sexual experience, and therefore what will happen? Ovulation will
implantation
will
occur. All right, just with the beads again. So you said there's also a black bead there. What is the black bead? What's the indication there? Or it's just
it's just continuity of the flow.
All right.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So all the brown, the only area where you should get concerned is the white bead.
Yeah.
That is where you are
you're most likely to
fertile. Remember, we said it's useful for between 28 to 32. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, but this is more of it's a natural.
It's more of a natural method.
Yes.
If you wouldn't want to use, if you wouldn't want to use a method that is artificial or a hormonal method, then this would be advisable.
All right.
Either the beads, if you want to go non-hormonal, either the beads or the coil, or condoms, either female or male.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.